Hello, good morning. I don't know about y'all, but I have been, I don't know, just really kind of in a slump lately. For me, one of the best ways to get out of that is to cook. Cooking for me is mindful. I enjoy it. It centers me, it brings me right to the present moment. And right now, that's the kind of self care that I need. So I'm going to make an amazing, well, I think it's amazing, tofu marinara. Now, the technique to make the tofu meat, is something that has been done over and over again. This is not my recipe. This is just kind of how I've made it my own. Some tofu marinara and some onion rolls, and that is vegan Midwest comfort food. All right, we're going to start out with a block of super firm tofu. You don't have to press it. The water is going to get baked off when we cook this. So you can just go ahead and crumble it and put it in a food processor, and off we go. All right, now we're going to make a marinade for our tofu. We're going to start out with about a quarter cup of oil of your choice, a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, oregano, chipotle, cumin, fennel, chili powder, and about 1/8 of a teaspoon of liquid smoke, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and some dry basil. And this is my power combo. I use about a tablespoon of the Better Than Bouillon veggie and the no beef. Then lastly, about a quarter cup of water and some nutritional yeast. Now mix into the tofu crumble until all incorporated. Now spread it evenly onto a sheet pan. Okay. And we're going to bake in a 400-degree oven for about 40 minutes. Mix about every 10 minutes so it doesn't brown in one spot for too long. Did I happen to mention that this is packed with vegetables? You can literally use whatever you have on hand that you love. I'm using zucchini, mushroom, carrot, pepper, and onion. I love all the colors. Now there's a good amount of water in these vegetables, as you see, but honestly, don't strain them. The tofu is going to soak up so much moisture, and if you don't leave the water in, it's going to be extremely dry. Add the veggies to hot oil. I'm going to add some more oregano, garlic, and bay leaves. Then we're going to sprinkle with a generous amount of red wine vinegar and some of my favorite umami mushroom powder. Now let's switch gears and let's check on that tofu meat. It's nice and browned. And when you pick it up to kind of squeeze it, you'll feel it kind of gives a bounce back. That's the perfect texture. That's exactly what we want. Now we're going to add all the tofu to the veggie mixture. We're going to use 2 cans of tomatoes, 2 cans of tomato sauce, and 1 can of tomato paste. I'm going to puree both cans of tomatoes. I'm using what I have on hand. You could totally make a fresh sauce. That would be amazing. But this is what I got, so this is what I'm going to use. Then I'm going to add 1 can of petite tomatoes. I don't puree these, I just leave them whole. I'm going in with some more oregano, basil, onion powder, and garlic powder. It needs it. Oh, and of course a little more fennel and more nooch. Let that simmer for a good hour. Let all those flavors get nice and incorporated to a yummy, bubbly, oh so good sauce. Look at that, y'all. Look how thick and yummy. It looks so good. I had to come back on here really quick to tell you that this thing made about 10 cups of sauce. So it's budget friendly too. Let's move on to the onion rolls. We're going to start with 4 tablespoons of dry active yeast, 3 cups of warm water, 4 tablespoons of oil, half a cup of sugar, 3 cups of flour, and finally some salt. I seem to have lost some footage here. However, we're just going to go ahead and mix this up and then cover it for about 45 minutes or so until it doubles in size. Next, we're going to caramelize an onion for the bread. So we're going to go ahead and cut up 1 large onion. Now wait till your pan is nice and hot before you put in the onion. Keep the temp low. We're going to cook these onions for about an hour. Check on them every so often, move them around as needed so they don't get too dark in one spot. If they start to look too dry or get burnt too fast, just add a little water. Just not too much, a little goes a long way. Now that the dough has doubled in size, we're going to go ahead and add about 5 more cups of flour. Go ahead and add in all those caramelized onions, along with some onion powder and garlic powder. I'm going to flour our surface so we can start shaping the rolls. Full confession, trying to figure out how to shape these is not my forte. So you can stay here and watch me make some goofy shaped rolls, or you can move ahead.
Oh my god.
Now take equal parts oat milk and melted butter mixed together and brush over the top of your rolls. Then I like to add a mixture of salt, poppy seeds, and sesame seeds. The rolls, they're pretty dense, but I think you need that with the sauce. It's kind of hearty. It's a pretty chunky sauce, packed with vegetables. This is so good. We're going to ignore the fact that it's October and almost 90 degrees outside. This is, it hits like nice fall comfort food. I hope you try it. It's so good. There's just so much flavor. It's so good. And I love the fact that it's packed with vegetables. And it's, well, for lack of a better word, meaty. It's bulky, you know. Onion roll. You can make this into a bread, a roll. You can make it into bits. You can make it into pull apart bread. It's a very versatile recipe.